This lady looks like she's staring into your soul. Week 5, Day 3. I've been waiting for this load screen to finish loading. I don't know if it'll ever happen. Oh my god, it happened. Alright, welcome to another episode of the Anno 1800 series. Let's take a look at what we've got going on. It's been a while since I've checked in on this save. Alright, looking good. And then I think we must have a ship somewhere, the Endeavor. As always. Don't know why we're here. Of all places, but you know what? That's where they wanted to park. It's where they parked. Looks like they came down to like this point, turned and went up. I must have been just finding islands. Okay, good. I could do that. I could keep doing that. Alright, Endeavor. This is the prison, I think. Let's go ahead and find that. And then checking in our town. What do we got here? Potatoes, wheat. Oh, wow. Okay. We have all of the fertilities. So, thinking back to the last episode, if the intro sounded a bit weird, it's because there's something about this game that makes it so
Her
that my
Majesty leans on me to detain any who defile her sovereign laws, including you.
This is the prison.
What makes you think I trust you?
You can pay off these people's fines or whatever, and they'll join you. And you can apply them to buildings to give you boosts. But what I was saying was, last episode, it sounded strange because the recording software really struggles with this game, and so I'm used to the time it takes to hit the start button, pause, and then start talking. But I did that usual situation, but it still cut out the first word. So it took almost 10 seconds or something like that longer to start up than usual. And so I was missing part of my stuff. So I had to cut out a section and try to revoice it, but there was like no way to make it flow well because I speak fast sometimes, all in kind of one blur, a bit of a mumbler, so trying to get a new dialogue in didn't go well. So that's why that sounded weird. So we've got shirts and sales. Alright, good. And are those stocking up? Oh, yes. Good. And then what's our tasks? Wait for him to contact us about the debt. Good. Use a ship to rescue the Castaways. Okay. Oh, that's probably what I just drove past, isn't it? Is that... Where did I just see that? I was like, oh, it looks like somebody already took down somebody else's ship. I could just use this. Oh, yeah. I just took my ship away from the task. Alright, let's go ahead and pick these poor people up. They're just floating along. They've got like little life... Ooh, that's not what I wanted at all. But they have little, like, floaties. It's hard to see them. But there they are. Just bobbing in the water. And then there's some stuff we need to pick up for our terrible uncle. Alright. God, this gap is weird. This was a bad plan. I planned this poorly. Alright, so it looks like we've just picked up the people. Let's go ahead and pick up the flotsam.
Saved? Do you also then save us from a grievous injustice?
A grievous injustice.
Edward's charges against us are pure fabrication. The man is an imposter.
Okay.
A letter. It bears Edvard's seal.
Don't even think about sheltering Samuel's co-conspirators. Deliver them to prison at once, and I might lift your debt.
Might? Maybe if it was for surezies. So we can either just...
Open the letter. He's clearly up to no good.
You all done?
However much we despise Uncle Edvard, it's criminal to go opening his private correspondence.
Now you done? So we can either drop these people off straight into prison without figuring out why they are being taken to the prison, or we can read the letter. Well, I might as well. Alright. Dear Governor Bleakworth, more of the traitor Samuel's conspirators. Crime and sentences are as follows. Ernest, for use of foul language, 16 years with hard labor. This one is for impersonation, transportation to the antipodes. Writing a threatening letter, life imprisonment. Character assassination, life imprisonment. The judge agreed very well my view that any lack of proof that they conspired with the traitor was, in itself, evidence that they were hiding something. All things considered, his verdict could have been far worse. While I am under no obligation to explain such details, I thought that as a fellow dispenser of justice, the facts of the case may be of interest to you. Sincerely, Edvard.
It cannot be. These names are those father trusted most. Barristers, doctors, academics. Even I am astonished he could be this corrupt. We must put their cases before the highest authority and hope for a retrial.
He certainly knows how to silence his critics.
So we can still take him to the prison, but it seems like maybe there's no proof these people did anything wrong. So we'll take him to be in front of the queen, the highest of courts. Alright, so now we need to start making sausages. We need to find space for all of them.
What is it you are bringing? Did he really? Oh dear. Best leave these poor people with me. I will tell Edvard that the debt between you is quite settled.
Thank you.
That was none of your business. And what right has the Crown to meddle in my accounts? What right?
Sounds like a toddler.
We are,
child.
all of us, quite moved by your selfless actions. Your father would be proud.
I am so relieved our legitimacy is no longer in question.
Yay!
Hurry! I already smell the tar. See, the masts are swaying from Father's study.
Ooh. She wants us to build a shipyard. Probably need... I guess we can look what that needs. Harbor, shipyard. So we're going to need a lot more workers than we have. We've got 20, it takes 100. So it'll just make every one of us set if we build that right away. So let's start getting some upgrades going. Good. And then work on making these guys happier with the pigs and sausages. Alright, so we've planned out a little bit of the big area. Let's get one sty, one slaughterhouse, and one warehouse going. And then I have another one for another setup of sausages if we need them. And then this guy will be for the soap later on, which we don't need quite yet, but we will eventually. We need more farmers. Let's go ahead and build those guys up real quick. Alright, we got a couple more houses here. Then as this fills up, we should get more people. If we get all 3 of these, we should have the 10. So that should slowly start getting better as long as we have the supplies that we need. Next we need to get some bread. So this one's tricky because it starts getting this one takes a minute, this one takes a minute, this one takes 30 seconds. So we need 2 of these for one of those. So the question is, where do we want to build that up? Alright, so we're gonna need...
We need something
okay,
first.
we're missing stuff. So let's go ahead and build up this guy. I'm really excited whenever I find a certain setup that means it's like square without having weird shapes and the like how this is nice and square.
A fire consumes one of your factories.
No. Oh. Yeah, there's not a whole lot in the way of fires over here. So let's get this, and when there's a fire, you can send out extra people if your town is happy enough that they volunteer. Ooh. Oh no, not the pig farm. Someone save the pig farm. We still need people. I feel like, are we missing something? Nope. We're just missing more people than we were when we built houses. Not sure how that works, but there it is. Alright, so these people will probably be... Yeah, that's the furthest we can go without putting another market. Because they aren't fully covered, they don't have the 100%. We won't get that extra 5, and so we won't get this up to 10. Which is a bit unfortunate. How's the fire going, guys? Looking better. So we got extra people working on it.
Fire has been vanquished.
Thank you. Let's go ahead and clear out our warnings. Okay, never mind. We don't need to clean out warnings. Clear that off. And then I'm going to go back to looking for islands. That was hard. Island we just found. Other island. Oh yes, that looks nice. This is gonna be like food and stuff. Look at the size of this island. Holy cow. Wonder why or what you would need these other islands for. Like usually I'm looking for missing ingredients for the basic needs that you gotta cover for the first group of people. First groups, but we actually have that covered here. And we have a lot of these. So I'm curious what I would want in my next island. This does have fur that we don't have. Oh, never mind, we have fur. We don't have that, I guess. Let's see what other islands we can discover. So who have we met? Princess Ching? And then, we're pretty on par military and economy wise. And we have a bunch of options that we can do. We could flatter, donate money, and then you can also try these things. But let's try...
Workforce shortage.
Yes. Flattering her. It worked. Usually it pops up.
It is outwardly pleasing.
Pops up saying how much you've gotten in relationships. So that's good. Let's get another market. Maybe like out here should cover. Let's see. We throw a road like so. Yeah, that'll cover it. So I've rearranged a little bit. I scooted all these up. It was a bit costly, but what can you do when you don't plan? But I like having these. Usually I prefer them to be a bit smaller, but these bigger blocks with the smaller roads within the middle of it. I might need to move this guy because I'm going to go ahead and just sneak a little extra road right there. How's that affect you? Okay, so yeah, we need to pull this back a little bit because it says it's 100%, but we'll go ahead and pull it back so there's less road in the forest. So they can have a better amount. I think they're maybe going to improve in a little bit because they're going to a closer warehouse than they were before. Maybe I should go ahead and just really make it easier and go like that. Like so. There we go. Good. And then we'll have all of this extra space if we need more foresters. Oh yeah, and we added a road here. That was so clever of me. Sometimes I plan, sometimes I don't. You never know which it's gonna be. I foresee these houses being moved in favor of something else, maybe. That'll fill this space better, because that's a lot of extra space. So yeah, I might end up moving these guys over here, maybe. Something like that. Oh, that was close. I didn't think that would actually work. Thought these mountains would get in the way. Go around and make another big road like that. Yes. Yeah, I usually go maybe something like this for the double roads. But this will do for now. And this guy is covering everybody well. These guys, I think as long as they're in the 90%, they'll get the 5 additional, but fish, it's looking concerning. Do we need to get, no, they're just not getting the supplies they need yet. Not getting any flour. Oh, probably because we don't have a bakery. That's important for making flour, you know. Somewhere to bake it. Do we just stick them on either side of this? This is gonna start getting a lot of use here in a minute. We'd probably benefit from another one of these. Ooh! Talk about bogging down a little bit there. Let's go ahead and add a little space. And we'll get our bakeries. It's struggling. Just a little bit. Let's put that guy there. Ah, so you get this kind of notification right here with the triangle when it's too many people are waiting to get into it. And the more business you have around one, the more likely that's going to be the case. Eventually we'll be able to upgrade it, but we're not quite there yet. I'm working on it. Ooh, we're losing money. Where are we at? It's not because of this, it's just we have a lot more being built than probably necessary.
I need something to blunt my rage on.
So let's get this guy some bread.
We lack the requisite materials.
Soon this will go straight into the bakery
Stand to
opposed
attention
to
for the boss.
going into here, which I think will make it a little more efficient. Alright, and now we're missing some workers. Let's get some more upgrades going. There we go. Hopefully. Ooh! Quest! What do you guys got?
Spare a thought for us.
How am I supposed to brag about Punch Club if I can't talk about Punch Club? Oh, I know. The rules don't say anything about taking pictures. Meet us at the marketplace. Alright, so
I'm
we need...
only a cog. It's you what pulls the levers.
We gotta find them at the marketplace and take a picture of the Punch Club. This is the marketplace, yeah? Alright, I don't see him here. Let's go check our new one over... way over here. Oh, yeah. Look at that. We got a Punch Club going right there. Oh, they knocked each other out. Let's go ahead and take a photo of this. Back it up. There we go. And there we go. Submit photo. Punch Club. I thought we weren't supposed to talk about this.
For a big boss.
So we got a ship tool. Yes. Good. Speaking of ships, what's our ship doing? Just poking the island. That's a tiny island. Let's go get this biggin. Right.
Willie Wibblesock. Self-made man, no shame in it. Wibbly, if you like. How it'll be in the fairy tales.
Sure, Wibbly. Let's go ahead and get some more farmers going, because we are woefully low on them, as you can see up here, and we have a content population. They're not upset, but they aren't happy, which is not good. I want them to be happy. Let's get maybe something like that. Yes. What do we need to get them to be happy? Now they want soap. So what am I eating? Ooh, and a church. Alright, these guys want a church. These guys are happy. They're pretty easy to take care of. There is a thing I recently learned about where you can actually start getting taxed for having too many farmers because it is so easy to take care of them. It might be for any of the classes, but once you have too many of them, you'll start getting a tax. I'll fix the church. Church. Right how? Okay. Wow. I guess I may... actually don't think it'll even fit here. It's that marketplace. Do we want to move both of them? And have it like a so? Alright. Time for more costly moves. It'd probably almost be cheaper to demolish and replace them. But these guys are already like full. Like they have all they need.
I count our blessings.
And that takes time. So if we demolish them and rebuild it, we'd lose quite a bit of a population for a little bit. Let's go ahead and remove this and get a church then. Seems like a good spot. It's got some good coverage. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Ooh, missing a piece of road here. There we go. I don't know what I'll put here, but let's check the fire coverage. It could be better. Down there's good. Do I have up here covered? Oh. That for now. And then there we go. Nice. Works well. Double up the road there. Should I do it here then? Do a little small, big block? I don't know. It might look weird. We'll see as we go. Which has clearly served me so well so far. I like these little spaces because they'll eventually be... I don't think I'm there yet, but eventually I'll be able to put in like little sidewalks. So I like putting sidewalks in these little like side areas, and these bigger ones I usually do like a little well. These people need water, you know. And then I put like plants and the like around it. Can we fit a well down? Oh, it's not even though. Oh well. So yeah. It's kind of the stuff I do to help put in some decor as we go. Another thing I like to do is if there's like weird space between crops and stuff, I like to build orchards because there's an apple tree that's really cool looking. So let's say, I'll just do a demonstration. I do like something like this, space them out, throw out some grass between them. So when you get up close, you can see there's like baskets and ladders, and there's not actually any kind of orchard in the game by default, and so I make my own. Alright, so...
Wish I had something to complain about.
That's a good place to be, I suppose. We need soap, which takes... consumables, soap, one of those, 1 minute and 30 seconds. I didn't plan for that, so something we can...
I found a new kingdom here. This island is the earthly twin of Tian, the mighty heaven.
Yay! She likes the island. See, that's why I like finding them.
Healthy on his protest.
Y'all done talking again? Something we could do is make it so that the soap factory is at half of its production, and so it won't be complaining, and it'll produce at the 111. So we might consider doing that. See. But we need a rendering. So we'll start that here. Apologies to everyone who lives in the area. Metal. Oh no. Alright, so we need to start getting this situation built up. We're not high enough. Route to harbor. Warehouse is blocked. Okay. We have the workers? Not... Oh. Okay. So we're gonna have to put that on hold. First, we'll go ahead and do the shipyard. Where's the... There they are. I don't have to have it anywhere close to these. I just like the principle of the sails being made by the harbor. So let's go ahead and get us a sailing yard. Let's put it a little further away. Just because it can get cluttered.
Historic first shipyard. We must document this moment in our first edition.
Yay.
Birolomara, I run things around here in me own little way, like.
Oh, she just established herself.
Disregard the cake shop front. Skeletons dangle in Beryl's pantry.
Wow. Beryl's a bit shady. She's got looser interpretation of the laws and the like. I've started doing a save on my own to try to learn the protection chains, which I could rant about in a minute if I get to it and remember. But the people I decided to play with was Princess Ching, Beryl, and then The other girl's name is Benta, because there is an achievement for gaining relationship with 2 of those. And it's just been pleasant. They're like happy when you get like trades with the other ones.
Well,
like
if you don't want it, you should share it.
Go ahead, Willie.
I don't need the board telling me whose islands to settle.
But let's go take that photo of our new harbor. Let's see if we can get it so that it doesn't have a bunch of weird... Let's get the church in the background, yeah? There we go. Get the nice part of town. Pretend there isn't a bunch of animal stuff over there, because it takes away from the island's appeal, according to the attractiveness. Submit the photo.
The perfect snapshot to illustrate history in the making.
Yay! Shipyard. Let's look at it.
The start of, if I dare presume, a most fruitful partnership.
Ah! Goods heirs create breakaway shipping company in the image of their father, who they say was a man of principle. After all, there is no surface evidence he did anything wrong at all. Submit. Chapter 2. The Sign of Fire. I just realized the music's not good.
So you build ships like your father. Well, the Queen is in the direst need of ships. Supporting her will go some way to healing the wounds of the past.
A commission for the Royal Fleet! And in such quantity! A rare honour indeed. The weaponry they ask for presents a problem. I'm not even sure we have an iron load, do we?
We do. Just can't access it. Click on it. Okay.
I see the iron is beyond our reach. We have no choice but to find a way through the mountain.
Still have a few sticks of dynamite. We can blow our way through.
Oh, just select it again. Okay.
Perhaps not refined enough for your sister, but at least your workers can start their dig.
So we have some requirements here. These are interesting. There's a couple of versions of this throughout the game where you have to build up different parts of a structure. So first we need to do the foundation, or the excavation, the foundation, and then like the full building. But that will have to wait for another episode. We've gone ahead and got ourselves a shipping yard after finishing paying our debt. We've got more of our people up to workers, and we're working on getting them, their happiness is good because they're covered here, but we've gotten more of their needs done. We'll have to wait to do soap until we have iron. We've got some good fields going on out here. Just overall, it's very picturesque in our town. Well, I don't know what I just hit, but here we are looking at the Endeavor. So yes, I'm going to keep searching for islands. Until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.